Okay. Well, hello. It has been a while since I was last on here on this particular platform. I do apologize because I just didn't, um, I wasn't seeing enough people, at the time, and I just wasn't sure, about who's being reached out there, if I'm just doing this in vain or anything like that. So, but it's really I'm excited. Believe it or not, this is my face of excitement. Okay, because I've been doing so much, and I've actually gone over to kind of baby my Facebook channels and platforms there. So lately, where should I start? Because I've just been doing a lot of stuff that I just love doing, right? And I'm always talking about, love what you do, and that's so important. But unfortunately, most of us, we're not, um, we're not raised with that idea of entrepreneurship, right? That's not. It's usually just, go to school, get your education. So that you can get that mate and get married and have that beautiful home and all of that, right? That's typical of how we're usually raised in this country, from what I've identified with. And so, but if I had known what I know now, I would have taught my children about the importance of taking that knowledge and utilizing it in a way that you can start creating your legacies early in life, right? Start doing your entrepreneurial career, if you will. So, but hey, it is what it is, and it's never too late anyway. But I'm pretty proud of my kids, so um, they've done a great job. So here's the thing. I have been at this doing a online course, and my online course launch. It starts March 15th online, and I'm with Thinkific.com right now. Um, so like I said, I got so many things going on. I just really wanted to do a pop up or pop in, just to let you know I'm not totally gone. I'm just really like anybody else. I'm a human being. I'm trying to find my way, and so actually, when I first started doing YouTube, it was my first time actually coming out. So, on camera and live and all that kind of good stuff. And but I was doing it more so for the experience, to get the experience, even though I was afraid. And a lot of times I'm still nervous about, being in front of a live audience. Even I don't care if it's one, two people, you know. Um, so I think it's kind of just normal that people, we're doing that. It's just normal to be rather nervous. So anyway, since I've been gone, or here but not here, I have actually come out with a book, an ebook called How to Reach Your Perspective of Success, Dare to Dream. I love this ebook myself because I was actually going on a journey. Like I said, when I first started on YouTube, it was just like I had to do something, and I knew I had to do it because I'm a visual artist, and so it's just maybe the artist in me, but trying to just keep still and do nothing, I just can't do that. So I have to always become innovative, if you will, for my spirit. And so this was a journey because I first started out here. Um, it was more like a spiritual journey that I was on. And what I should have done was, when I decided to switch up, or I saw myself going another way on another path. But so I should have just really just got a totally new YouTube channel, but I didn't. because there were maybe a handful of people that that the channel had piqued their attention. And so I was thinking, well, hey, you know, they'll see the transformation. If they want to stay, they'll stay. If they don't, they'll do it. They'll do what they want to do. So anyway, I just maintained the channel. I changed the name to Artistic Experience Consultant, and I really wanted to have it Artistic Consultant Experience because the acronym of ACE, right? Anyway, that's what I've been working on this path that I've been led down from a spiritual perspective. Now, it's not that I'm not into the spiritual realm of things, because I'm totally there. I think I will always be there. But along my journey, I also became more educated on religion and where these certain beliefs that we have, where they come from, and so I'm the type of person that I'm willing to unlearn the things that I've learned, because I realize sometimes what we've learned, it holds us back, right? It's part of our limiting beliefs, if you will. A lot of the things that we've learned from our parents, whom they've learned from their parents, and so forth and so on, right? But I had to ask myself, how is holding on to these beliefs helping my situation today? Where am I going with these things that I'm holding on to? How they've been working for me, right? And so when I started to ask myself these questions, that took me even more into the matrix of life, right? And it took me down a path, or up a path, to more enlightenment about me. And so that's how the book came about, How to Reach Your Perspective of Success, Dare to Dream. It's actually a journey, right? Because I believe that you can't move forward if you're just stuck in a mindset. Something has to change. And usually that something is you, right? It's you have to, if things are not working out, or you're feeling stuck where you are, it's a reason for that. And usually the reason is yourself, right? It really doesn't have a lot to do with your gender, your economic status, your academic status or level, or your preference, you know, your what. It doesn't really have a lot to do with that, your color or anything like that. Now, I'm not here to deny reality, right? Reality is that there are certain judgments that people they do have. It is what it is. But I'm saying that doesn't stop you. That shouldn't stop you from reaching your perspective of success, right? And a lot of times we just have to declutter. It's about getting all of that mess out of our head that happened years ago. Sometimes the dysfunctionalism, right? Many of us have been raised in such a dysfunctional family. I know that I was, and I know the effects that can have on you long term. Okay, and so in order to reach your perspective of success, there's a process that a lot of us have to go through. We can't skip it, and that's why I ended up creating the course. The course, Passion plus Purpose equals Profit, because there is a process to that. But you have to be willing to do the work. I can't sit here and tell you that it's easy work. It's you know, but it's worth it, because once you do the work on you, it's like, wow, you find that you are really a valuable person. Okay, let's talk about that for just a second. When we talk about value and we talk about worth, so a lot of people will say, well, I know my value, I know my worth. But no, you really don't. A lot of us really don't, because we don't even understand what, in this aspect of being a human being, what that means. It's broader, perhaps I could say, than just saying, well, it's not as broad. I take that back. It's more like needing to identify what you bring into the world being you. Okay? How do you make others feel around you? Would you be your best friend? Would you hire you? Would you want to work for you? Would you want to marry you? You know what I mean? You got to find out all these things because that's part of the value that you're going to be bringing into any relationship, okay? Whether it be platonic or intimate or whatever. The reason why people want to get to know you and they want to be around you and they enjoy your company is because that's part of your value that you bring to them, right? So on that note, that's just a little bit to cover what's happening in the book, right? And it's all about decluttering all of that stuff that's keeping you at such a level that you cannot rise up above, okay? Because you're not going to be able to have a successful business and sustain it, right, if you're not happy with who you are, if you don't know you, if you don't know what you bring to the table. Uh, how can you upscale that? How can you profit from that of you if you don't know that part of you, right? You have to understand your triggers and all this kind of stuff. And understanding your triggers is so important because if you don't get a hold on understanding what triggers you, you can't set good boundaries. You can't set boundaries and limitations for outside sources, right? For other people. And a lot of times when we can't do that, we end up feeling disrespected. You know, we end up feeling not worthy, right? To reach our perspective of success. All these things go hand in hand with your self-esteem, with your confidence, you know. But in order to see that about yourself and to be able to reflect that, you're gonna have to go deep into who you are, right? And mess with and see what's happening in your core self, because a lot of times we don't check in with our core self, and we change often, right? I would say, well, I've heard every 7 years, but I would say really look into it every 3 years, you know, every 3 to 7 years. Check in with yourself and question your belief system. Question where you get these things from. Why do you believe what you believe, whether it be about other people or about yourself? And really answer yourself back. You know, journal these things. You know, I find that's very essential when we are trying to discover who we are, is to journal and to come back to what we've written about that day and how we responded to a situation in that day. Because we may find out that, oh, I wouldn't have responded like that. I should have just taken a little bit more time to think about what I said, or how I showed up for myself, or how I didn't show up for myself in this situation. And, you know, these things are very essential, even in business. So, because I tell you what, there are some people out here that you want to do business with them, but it's like, it's that's another story in itself. I won't go there because I'll digress. But anyway, I just wanted to do a really quick pop up and just kind of share that with you as well. You can see on the ticker at the bottom there, that's where you can find me a lot of times now as well. I'm going to try to do more pop-ups here as well. And then here is at the ticker there, you see there is the Simply Artie social page, which probably will be changing its title eventually. to Passion Purpose Equals Profit. It'll probably turn into a group, a private group, if you will, to talk about the book and the class or the courses, okay, with the members and the students of it. Um, and you're definitely welcome to come in, and share and get all you can and give some too. And then there's my for my artist, my artistic page, which is KDV Flowers fan page. You're welcome to join me there as well. And there, I just talk about my everyday life as an artist. Or really, I haven't been doing any lives on KDV Flowers fan page, but I definitely check in there and I post all of the art stuff that I'm doing, which is fun for me, you know. Okay, and then there is, let's see, did I do that? Okay, AEC, Simply Artie Social, just talked about that. And then let's see here. There's where you can get the book, How to Reach Your Perspective of Success, Dare to Dream ebook. I'm getting some good reviews on that, and I'm very thankful. And then at the bottom there also you can see my business website, which I'm switching website services, and so, but I've had this particular business website for over 6 months now, and it's just time for me to move on from there. But anyway, that's where you can find my business website right now, and you can find out more about me and all that good stuff. And I'm so happy about coming out as a life coach now, and I love helping people. I love being a part of their success. It's a wonderful thing. And as you can see right there too, facebook.com SimplyArtie2, that's where you can also find me doing a lot of live and a lot of live interviews with creative professionals and entrepreneurs. And it's definitely a platform that's dedicated to professional creatives and entrepreneurs, to give them an avenue online where they can promote their brand and their products and services. There's not a lot of platforms that's doing that for free at this time, and there certainly isn't a lot of platforms that will just open up to you and it's a really down to earth type of broadcast. As you can see, I'm pretty down to earth. I hope you think I am, because I'm definitely a human being, and who likes and love other human beings. And I want to see you guys, I want to see you also prosper and be a part of that, even if I'm a part of that in an indirect way. That's still that's very dear to me. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to pop in here and just say hello, and to invite you to other areas of my life, and hopefully we can connect soon. And like I said, if you are a professional creative person, an entrepreneur, and you would like to have an online avenue where you can introduce your brand, your services and products to another audience, if you will, then please, right down there, check that out, check that link out, and just FB inbox me. Yeah, if you're interested. If you're interested in anything that I've just said, you're interested in having a life coach, that's great. I'm glad that you would consider me. That would be awesome. All right. I think that's it. Okay. Well, on that note, have a fantastic day, and best creative regards to you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.